Welcome to the shop. Hope you're having a great day. Alright, today I'm going to show you how to do compound grinds like this. Hollow here and flat here. We're going to go from before heat treat to after heat treat. All in one video. So stick with me. My website's up here in the cards. All my Amazon links are down below. Alright, let's just get to it. So yesterday I did these knives. And so, time to do this compound grind. Now, this is probably a few weeks later. Now, I'll tell you right off the bat, the thing I always forget when I haven't done a compound grind in a while, you know, I always hang the belt over this way, and then I bring it over this way to do in here. But the problem with that is you gotta pay attention because you're putting your pressure here, but it'll come down and then you'll go over the line. You won't be, so you can see probably I did it right here. Or started doing it, that's why I stopped. Actually, I did this for Instagram, I'm not gonna lie. But you can see how it swoops down and then it'll swoop back up here. So to get down to the line here, you gotta be careful and put more pressure here, and then when it's up here, you gotta put more pressure here so you don't push past that middle. Man, I do it almost every time, but all right, let's get on to this. I got the belt hanging over. I think this is a 40. Yeah, I broke the 90s already when I did these knives, so. And that's another thing, you can always lift the blade up. And that's what I started doing, that's what I'm gonna have to do. Since I'm already to the line here, I'm gonna have to lift the blade just a little bit to put pressure just right there. All right, let's do it. And then while I got the belt hanging over here, I might as well start in here. Let's see, let's make a line. Let's make it easier on ourselves. We can always go over the line if we have to. So, that's too small. We'll stop about right here. Now, I've had a few guys ask me, what about using a 2-inch wheel? I tried it and I just couldn't get it right. You know, I always blew over or just, so, but, you know, I'm sure if I practiced it or I didn't have a 1-inch wheel, I would learn real quick how to do it with a 2-inch wheel. Alright, I keep stopping, but see what I'm talking about? I mean, I kind of did this on purpose a little bit, I'll be honest with you, but you know, you can see how it's swooping down. That's the thing, when you have it swoop out because your belt's hanging over and you're doing a compound grind because of the hollow, that's what, so you got to watch out for that. So now I have to put more pressure over here, and then when I bring it over, you know, you just have to watch your pressure. That's the thing about compound grinds, just watch your pressure. Alright, now I'm going to bring the belt over here, and then bring it up, and then bring it over here. It's kind of like a caddy corner thing. Now, if you don't want swooping plunges, it'll probably make it a lot easier because you just go in, go in, go in, go in. But you know me and my obsession with the swooping plunges. So this is what we try for, maybe a little bit more. You know, I gotta back and forth that, but I can do that in the 120. Plus, I'm gonna stop and do a little bit for Instagram too. I gotta share you guys, you know. All right, I'll be back on 120. This one comes up steeper, and this one swoops in. But that's alright, we'll fix it. We got a 120 brand new on here, and let's do it. Let's get the flat platen on, and I think we are ready. This is the 50 that I used on these two, so let's burn it out. We're just gonna grind it. What I do, now you might want to try different things. I keep it level here, and then just keep pulling it straight. You know, you can pull it out if you want. Try different things, see what works for you. Alright, I'm gonna put a new 50 on there. This thing's burning my fingers quick. I must have laid into that too much yesterday. There's other two. And since nothing is swooping on this, I keep the belt right even. Alright, so I biffed it right here a little bit, but that's alright. That's what I was talking about with this hand in that video where I did the knife making 101. It's hard for me to figure out the compensation at first, but that's alright. We got all this room after heat treat to mess up. 120, and then I'm gonna go back and make it look good for my OCD. So I'll probably be back after heat treat. Yeah, I'm just gonna put the wheel back on and bring this up a little bit and make it look better. Wouldn't that be a dick move to do it and not show you how it looked before heat treat? There we go. We got it all even and looking better. I always forget which to do first, the wheel or the flats. And I think it's better to kind of do the wheel, do the flats, and then come back to the wheel to bring it out like that. But you know, we're going to have to make it smaller after heat treat. That's a lot of meat. I took these two up to an 830 on the surface grinder. I broke the 90s on that one. I saved this one for you guys. It looks like one line, but it's two lines right next to each other. Yeah, real close like. So I'm going to have to go up. I'm going to do it all right here. And then I'm going to do this first, go all the way up to like an 815 or something, or we'll see where I go, but I'm going to do it all there, and then I'm going to put on the wheel and do in here. See how it brings back. I might have to go back and forth once we get down there, but we'll see. This one, I didn't hit on the surface grinder. I'm going to do this all by hand. This is for the knife making 101 and all that. So, yeah, we'll do it all by hand with the magnet and all that. Let's get to it. I'm gonna kind of stop right here because I can tell that's where the last, that's where it was coming down. So I'm just gonna go straight. I'm gonna bring the belt even now that I'm not doing the 90s. And yeah, I'm gonna stop like right in here. We're gonna go all the way up. Unless I see something to stop, we're just gonna go all the way up to 830. I forgot to mark up here. Now, since we're here, I mainly want to focus my pressure up to get down. That's why we break the 90s. I want to bring it all down here. Alright, something was starting to get wonky, but I think I got it. That's one thing you gotta make sure, because I used to always have a problem with that. You know, you push in too much, all of a sudden your tips are burning, or you don't want to push in enough, and then your tips flare out. So always be careful with that. And like I just did there, my tips were flaring a little bit, so I just touched off on the tips and then blended it all back in. Now we're back to where we want to be. Pretty even. So we're good here. I need to come up. You can see we're right there on the line, so need to come up just a little bit back here. Then we'll get 120, blah, blah, blah. I'm gonna go up to like a 1200. That's not too bad. And then we'll just get it all on the wheel, hopefully. Because we'll probably have to bring the wheel up here. We'll see. At least it's looking even, huh? I mean, a little bit of a mess up right there, but I don't think that'll be a big deal. Just a little teeny bump. It is driving me crazy though, I'll be honest. I don't know how much I'm leaving that in, because I didn't turn this camera on, and this camera was over, so all it did is catch a little bit of my hand. So that's why I moved this camera. You gotta notice it's right above me. So hopefully this will get a better angle. We got a brand new 120, then we're just gonna keep going. You see, I brought it, here's where they were before, I brought it over now. I have to be real careful, I almost slipped over here and brought it too much. But when you're here, you don't want to press down here. You see, we're pretty much the same here. We want to press it kind of, it's almost like a curve action. But it's you don't want to press in and curve it, you kind of just want to let the belt glide on it, because the belt's hanging over so much. You just kind of want to glide it in. Kind of like a swoop motion, you know, and bring it over. Because if you push up, you're going to have that happen. That's why I stopped there last night. Ooh, I can already see the harmonic. Same thing with finagling here. You kind of want to push down, but you don't want to push in, if that makes sense. You kind of want to just kind of let it glide to get that bubble out, like that. You know, if that's what you're looking for, you know, kind of experiment with it. That's why I started doing the flats first and then coming back with this. Alright, let's flip it to the other side. that's putting it in. The rest is just refining it. Yeah, so we'll go A65, A45, A30, all that, but they're all being one. So I'll start out with the Trizax and end up with the blue belts. I think I have some cut from the last compound I did. We'll see. I have all these from the last one, so we'll see where they are. I even got a silicon carbide in there. Man, I was looking out. I was like, man, I need a 65 to cut up. This one's a brand new one. This one I got from Alex Steele, or bought from Alex Steele, I should say. He didn't give it to me. But man, it's almost brand new. I must have been cleaning the shop and just throwing the whole pile out there and had a brand new one. Though this does have a bad edge on it, this side. So I'm going to take it and flip it over if I remember. I'm gonna go hit it on the buffer and then put some acetone on and see if we need to do the flats. I might have to put the thing on and just hit the flats a little bit. Woo-wee. Thanks for watching, but man, I'll tell you what, trying to get the thumbnail for today's video, because you take a shot and here it either reflects or here it reflects. You turn it, the camera picks up here, the light picks up here. Man, doing one mirror is hard enough for me, but trying to do two in one, good Lord. But alright, next is Hamones and all that, and then handles. But, whew, what a fight getting that picture was. If I even got it, I gotta go check. Alright, make sure to like, comment, let me know. Do you like doing mirrors? How do you finish your blades? What do you use? Do you use Scotch-Brite? Do you use cork belts? All that good stuff. Or do you obsess like me and go up to 2,000 grit? Or do you just like a 400 grit hand sand? Let me know how you finished your knives. Go check out my website. I got shirts, knives like this, all good stuff, Amazon stuff, all that good stuff. Alright, let's see. I'll put the Knife Making 101 here. I'll put the vlogs right here. Subscribers right here, and my website's right here. Alright, hope you all have a great day, and as always, take it easy.